Good evening and welcome to Ville News. I'm Katie Lyle alongside Elijah Vargas here to give you the latest local, state, and national headlines.
Coming up, we have updates on a monkey escape and a big mistake from Mattel. Stay tuned because Ville News starts right now.
43 monkeys escaped from a research facility in South Carolina on Wednesday, November 6th, causing the small town of Yemassee to find themselves in a real-life Planet of the Apes situation. The rhesus macaque primates were housed at the Alpha Genesis test facility, one of the largest non-human primate research facilities in the country. The young primates escaped Wednesday night after a caretaker failed to lock two of the enclosure doors during feeding and cleaning time. Efforts by the Yemassee Police Department have been made to return the monkeys safely to their enclosure by placing humane have-a-heart traps, warning locals to refrain from approaching the primates. According to Alpha Genesis's CEO, Greg Westgard, the monkeys are playing on the perimeter of the building and communicating with the others still in the facility. Westergaard said, quote, "They're just being goofy monkeys, jumping back and forth, playing with each other," end quote. As of today, 18 of the primates remain on the loose, and police advise residents to lock their windows and doors and call 911 if they spot an escaped monkey.
Mattel made dolls inspired by the Wicked characters to promote the new movie adaptation. In the process of making the packaging, they had a terrible misprint of the box. What was supposed to be a link to the movie's official landing page instead was a link to an explicit website for adults. Since this incident, Mattel has put out an apology saying, quote, "We deeply regret this unfortunate error and are taking immediate action to remedy this," end quote. Mattel is unsure how many of the toy packages were affected by this mistake, but knows that they were primarily sold in the United States. They ask that anyone with a misprinted packaging dispose of them.
When we get back, updates on an accident on the PA Turnpike and Rocky Fest 2024. Ville News will be right back. 3 tractor trailers and a box truck were involved in an accident on Tuesday, November 12th, on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Early that morning, one of the tractor trailers crashed into the back of the box truck. This led to another tractor trailer crashing into the median and a third ending up jackknife on the interstate, blocking traffic for most of the day. First responders were soon called to the scene, along with a hazmat team due to fuel leaking as a result of the crash. 3 people were injured, but the severity was not initially reported, and an investigation is underway.
From Tuesday, December 3rd to Sunday, December 8th, Philadelphia is having their first ever Rocky Fest. Rocky Fest is to celebrate the underdog character Rocky Balboa from the Rocky films. It has been 48 years since the first film released in 1976. Philly is hosting the citywide event with many activities, including Rocky-themed bus tours, many Rocky movie marathons, and even a chance to recreate the date Rocky and Adrian share at the Philadelphia Zoo. More information for the Rocky Fest 2024 can be found on the Philadelphia Visitor Center's website.
When we get back, we'll have updates on Lancaster's bike share program and brush fire in Reading. Ville News will be right back. Lancaster City has added 25 new electric bikes to its bike share program. Bike at Lancaster, the program has also expanded outside of Lancaster City to the East Lampeter and Manheim townships. The program has both traditional pedal bikes along with the new e-bikes. Member of the program can use pedal bikes for an unlimited number of hour-long rides for $25. Non-members pay $1.50 for each 30 minutes spent on a pedal bike. The e-bike members pay $1.50 for each hour, while non-members pay $3 for 30 minutes. The organization hopes the new e-bike will continue providing the goal of, quote, "a whole new way to explore Lancaster," end quote.
Residents this past week dealt with evacuation from their homes due to a brush fire on Neversink Mountain. Those in Reading, Pennsylvania were witness to a ring of flames and heavy smoke near the Reading Pagoda, a famous landmark for the city spreading across 138 acres. The fire, named the Ganser Fire after Ganser Lane, took 5 days to contain. There were major efforts taken to contain this fire, especially noted with the amount of personnel reporting. Those seen delivering aid to this event consist of wildland firefighters from Pennsylvania's Forestry Division, a team of Mountain Native Americans, the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources employees, volunteer personnel from the Lower Alcasize Fire Company, Reading Fire Department crews, and many more groups. The fire comes at a time in Pennsylvania where the state has ensured a 6-week dry spell due to these conditions. Around 16 counties have been under a burn ban alongside a state drought warning. While red flags have gone throughout the state for increased risks of fire danger, there is no telling what could have started the fire at this time. While 99% of brush fires are started by the humans, the cause of this fire is still under investigation.
That's all we have this week for Ville News. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in next week for more of the latest local, state, and national headlines.